Okay. Hello and welcome to part four of my part four of my Silent Hill 2 retrospective. This is going to be the fourth and final part of Silent Hill 2. For those that don't know, we are at the Lakeview Hotel, and we are going to beat the game this evening. I am a day late on this. I meant to beat the game last night for Halloween, but it's been a pretty wild and busy weekend. So I'm a day late, but we are going to beat the game. So welcome back, everybody. And it's time to explore Lakeview. I can't leave this hotel just yet. We're going to see the amazing ending of this game. There's a rectangular indentation. There's a plate in front of the indentation, and something is engraved on it. Seat of the princess who awoke from death. Play the music box? Sure. Don't remember this. This doesn't sound quite right. Is this music box broken? Or maybe... Sorry, I was just checking audio levels. We should be good. Alright. No. Yeah, we gotta do something here. A painting is hanging here. There's nothing unusual about it. Okay. Give shot. There are no keys in the key box. I got the key to room 312. The key to the room where Mary and I stayed. Yep. Key to room 312. Key to room number 312 in the hotel. It was lying behind the counter of the lobby reception desk. Oh wait, let's examine it. Room 312 is the room Mary and I stayed in 3 years ago. Just before she died. So... Here's something I want to point out before I forget. And I was about to point it out in last stream, but I decided to wait for this one. So we're here in the final area of the game, in the Lakeview Hotel. And this entire time, not a lot of players actually know this about this game, too, by the way. Once you get to the Lakeview Hotel, if you check your inventory, you can check Mary's picture. That's fine. But the other item we've had since the beginning of the game is the letter from Mary. It says that's definitely Mary's name in her own handwriting on the front of the envelope. And before, if we examined it, we would get the entire contents of the letter that is read to us in Mary's voice at the beginning of the game. If you examine it when you're in the Lakeview Hotel, it says there's nothing written on the stationery. Which hints that something's going on here. It sounds like James may have showed up in Silent Hill with a blank piece of paper saying it was a letter. Which means it's sounding like James is some sort... that made me jump. That's Laura.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, you did.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me. I'm tired of walking.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it? But don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse. I took it from her locker.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James, I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please give him a chance. It's true he may be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much, but underneath he's a really sweet person. Laura, I love you like my very own daughter. If things had worked out differently, I was hoping to adopt you. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend forever, Mary.
Laura, how old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
So, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one Mary... Huh? I must have dropped it.
Laura!
I gotta find it.
Laura!
The plot thickens. I was gonna say before we came in here, there's a piano here. I remember how much Mary liked to play the piano. She wasn't very good, but I still love to hear her play. That was so long ago, before we were even married. Why am I thinking of that now? So, I was about to say that, yeah, it might be that James is some sort of unreliable narrator, as it were. Like I said, his letter seems to be blank now. A drawing done by Laura. A cat? Is there an item in here? I'm kind of confused. That's where it might be. Yeah, here we go. I got the fish key. Key with a fish-shaped keychain. It was on top of the restaurant table. Uh-oh. What the hell is that? Ow! Oh god. What the fuck? Okay. I don't remember these things coming back as like normal enemies. That looks like the boss that we fought like with around Angela. Okay. box. There's nothing inside. Got handgun bullets, handgun bullets, handgun bullets. Rifle shells. A laundry cart. There's nothing useful inside. Restaurant Lakeshore Cafe Toluca. Alright. So that's... Okay, that's basically it for this ground floor then. Let me see if I can go down here. I think I can. Yeah. Hi. Whoa! It's close. This is loud. Okay. Sweet. Okay, let's check, it's locked. Whoa. Can of thinner. Little Mermaid music box. Thinner. Small can filled with thinner. It was lying inside the elevator. I don't think we can really use that for anything. And this is locked unless... Okay. Let's head back up the stairs, I guess, and then let's go, like, up these stairs. Okay. Whoa. Get him. Got him. Okay, start checking rooms. It's locked. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. It's locked. Locked. Or it's broken, 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 broken. Very cool. Whole hallway of nothing. Broken. Broken. I guess let's check the other stuff first. Broken. Shotgun shells, shotgun shells. Handgun bullets, handgun bullets. A case? Suitcase is locked. If I use the fish key on it. Oh, sweet. That worked. I got the key to hotel room 204. Thank you. Key to room 204. Took it from the bag inside the cloakroom. Okay. I can't hear anything from the receiver. Could the phone line possibly be cut? Okay. Cedar Arc to read the map. Wait, is my flashlight off again? Oh, what turned it off? Weird. Okay. And then let's try the reading room. Nice. There's a book here. It doesn't look like it will be of any particular use. Got shotgun shells. Got a health drink. There's a book open on top of the desk. It looks like a medical book. I've already read enough medical books. None of them ever did any good. Oh, wow. Talking about when Mary was sick. Tourist brochures are lined up here. I'm not interested in them right now. Got shotgun shells. What is he head dragging there? Oh, that. I got handgun bullets. Okay. .204. Okay. Got the employee elevator key. Okay. Photos are scattered all over the bed. What's this? Part of a photo that's been colored over with a marker. Oh, I remember this. Hold on. Okay. Where's the photo? Where's the photo? Oh, I didn't pick it up. I see. Use this thinner. I used the thinner. Oh, the combination is open. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. Sweet. I got a Cinderella music box. Nice. Music box with a figurine from the fairy tale Cinderella attached. Found inside trunk in room 202. Okay, I've got 2. I think I need 3 for the music box downstairs. Now it's unlocked. Sweet. The hell? Weird. Alright, here's this. I'm gonna save. drink. Rifle shells. It's the employee elevator key. Oh. Health drink, health drink. Oh shit. Oh, shit. What's this? There's a notice above the buttons. Wait on one person. The shelf is empty. Looks like I could store my stuff here. Oh. No. I remember this part though. Yeah, I'll be back. Employee regulations are posted here. They've got nothing to do with me. Yeah. Oh, I can't go that way either. And can I go up to the 3rd floor from here? Or is that what I have to use the elevator for? Let's see. Ah. It's locked. Got it. So I need... Whoa! What the fuck? Oh my god. I heard either Mary and or Maria call for me. Wow. Spooky. God, this is creepy. This game, yo. Alright. Let's deposit our stuff and go through the elevator. What say you? Is it here? Yeah. Alright. Let's save here. You have to actually put everything. Am I doing this right? Alright, now I can take it. Guess 3? 2, we're on 2. Go to 1. I don't have a map of this area? Oh. I got a hotel map for employees. Oh, now it's got all the extra stuff here. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty vulnerable right now. Don't have anything. Oh shit! Oh shit! Kitchen. Got a health drink, health drink. I don't remember this part. Like, not having any items. Crazy. There's a can with no label on it. Refrigerator door seems to be broken. I can't get it open. Need like a can opener. Okay. Whoa. Bar Venus Tears. There's a jukebox here. It doesn't play, so it must be broken. The lamp on the counter. There's no light bulb, so I can't turn it on. Maybe I need to put one in it. It's locked. First aid kit. Bar key. Interesting. Key to door which goes from the hotel's underground bar to hallway. Found it in the boiler room. Okay, I think I know what I need to do with this, but I'm not 100%. Okay. I think what I need to do is go to the bar. Push him. Yeah, nice, James. Sweet. And now if I go here and out here, and then I unlock this. I tried to use the bar key, but it's too dark to find the keyhole. What the fuck, James? Alright. I might need to go back to the elevator for now. Maybe? Okay. What if I go like back up through here and then what other places can I go? This office? Okay. I got the videotape. I got a can opener. Okay, sweet. That's kind of what I needed. Tool for opening cans. Videotape I forgot at the hotel 3 years ago. Silent Hill was written on the label in my handwriting. Whoa, spooky. This is definitely the videotape I recorded back then. Eerie. Okay. There's a schedule book here. The date is from 1 year ago. Employee lounge. Okay. Shutters were closed. Okay. It's too dark to read the map. Those two are closed. We can also try the freezer room. Snow White music box. Nice. Music box with a figure from the fairy tale Snow White attached, found in the pantry. Apples and pumpkins here. There are tea bags and cookies here. They are all past their expiration dates. Soup cans are lined up here. I guess they're still okay, but I'm not hungry. Alright. One thing I want to try before I go somewhere else is, like, can I go in here and then... Oh, can I not? Alright. Then... let's just go use the can over there, then. Yeah. See ya. Sweet. A can of light bulbs. Sweet. There's light bulbs in the can. I got a light bulb. Sweet. Alright. Found inside can in kitchen of bar. Normal light bulb. Oh, you ever catch yourself just up at midnight, just getting a hankering for a nice can of light bulbs? You just open one of them babies up. Chef's kiss. I put in the light bulb. Okay, it's already on. Sweet, he can find the keyhole now. I used the bar key. It's too dark to read the map. Okay, now head back in here. Can we not use it still? Oh, boo. Alright, then we're gonna do this. We're gonna run back this way, up the stairs of the basement, up to here, and then we're gonna go through here, straight on, up these stairs. We're gonna swing a left. Oh, fuck you. Oh, it's not this door. Ooh, buddy. Retrieve everything from the shelf. Yes. Now it is time to take our revenge. With the great knife. Let's use this stupid fucking weapon. Bring on the mannequins. Where are they? Are they gone? Oh, that was weird. Oh, okay. Alright, guys. Don't want to party, I understand. Alright. I put down the Little Mermaid music box. No. Oh. Seat of the princess who awoke from death. Who awoke from death? That would be Snow White, right? Doesn't sound quite right. Or maybe. Seat of the princess who fled at midnight. Okay, that would be Cinderella. No. And then... Seat of the princess who spoke no words. Little Mermaid. I did it. we get? I got a hotel stairway key. Key to the door from the stairway to the third floor hall. It was hidden inside the big music box in the lobby. Yep, that's kind of what I thought we were gonna get. I'm gonna save. I use the hotel stairway. Wait, which room was theirs? $312. That's that, right? Should I check the other... Let me check the other rooms first, I guess. Okay, can't open that. Looks like a landscape of this area. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. You can't really go anywhere else. Yeah. Alright, here's the room. What are we gonna find, y'all? There's a television here. Even when it's plugged in, all I get is snow. There's a VCR here. It looks like I'll be able to use it. Let's try watching this videotape. I can't use it here? There we go. Alright, y'all. Let's see what we find out.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
Mary.
So there you are, James. Did get the letter? Did you find Mary? If not, let's get going already, okay?
Laura. Mary's gone. She's dead.
Liar, that's a lie!
No, that's not true.
She died because she was sick?
No, I killed her.
You killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back! Give her back to me! I knew it! You didn't care about her! I hate you, James! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! She was always waiting for you. Why? Why?
I'm sorry. The Mary you know isn't here. Laura, I'm sorry.
Where are you? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Please come to me. You hate me? Is that why you won't come? James,
That voice!
James, please hurry. Are you lost? I'm here. I'm waiting nearby, James. Please. I want to see you, James. Can't you hear me? James, please, James.
Uh-oh. I think we're in Dark World. So, there you have it. That was Silent Hill 2's infamous twist. That Mary didn't die from the disease that she was suffering from. She was suffering from the disease, and James maybe euthanized her, maybe murdered her, but he killed her. I believe he suffocated her with a pillow. And yeah. So now we can start kind of putting the pieces together, and I can kind of start openly talking about what things mean to me. We're going to continue as we do, and I'll kind of mention things when they make sense, or if they don't, I'll mention them over maybe the credits or at the end. And just sort of collect my thoughts a bit. Maybe the stairs. But yeah, this is sort of the home stretch of the game. So let's continue on and see where we can go. So we're trying to find Mary desperately. Now that some headphones and a radio.
Mary's going to die? You must be
You must be
joking.
joking.
I'm very sorry.
But you're a doctor. It's your job to heal people. How can you just let her die?
Please, calm down. As her doctor, I promise I'll do what I can. But there's still no effective treatment for her condition.
How long does she have?
I'm afraid I'm not sure. 3 years at most. Perhaps 6 months. It's impossible to say with certainty.
I can't hear anything anymore. So, there's another piece of it. Mary was bedridden with anywhere from 6 months to 3 years to live. And when James killed her. Whoa. 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 Okay. Huh. Wow, I forgot about this. Crazy mind-bending-ish. I don't think I'm trying. Oh, maybe I am trying to go this way. Maybe the basement is where we're supposed to go. I'm not 100%. Oh shit. There's water in here. Alright, I got that. Is that what James was looking at, or is there an item in here? I think that was what James was looking at. So, let's go through here. Yeah, here's the, like, flooded kitchen. Oh, there's a lot of health drinks. Okay. Boy. The rudimentary water physics are actually, they're not terrible. Like, they're not good, but for the time, the PS2, I think they're kind of okay and interesting. Even though they're sloshing way too much, but... Oh shit. Angela.
Mama! Mama, I was looking for you. Now you're the only one left. Maybe then I can rest. Mama, why are you running away? You're not my mama. It's you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Angela, no.
Thank you for saving me. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserved what happened.
No, Angela, that's wrong.
No, don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me. Will you love me? Take care of me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought. James, give me back that knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself?
Me? No, I'd never kill myself. It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too. For me, it's always like this.
Oh, jeez. Can I follow? Oh, can't follow her, right? No. Oh, Angela. Oh, God. She walked away into the fire. Ugh. Oh, this game is sad, y'all. It's really sad. It really is. It still gets to me after all these years. Oh, now we're in the normal world. Yeah, it's like we crossed over into her version of Silent Hill for a bit. So that's an important scene, a very important scene to understanding this game, which is that Silent Hill is, to me, it reflects the psyche of the person in it. So what we've been seeing for most of the game, all of this, is the monsters, everything, is James' inner torment and his suffering. And so when we see figures like the Pyramid Head, I think this is the most well-known symbol. The Pyramid Head represents James's desire to punish himself for what happened, specifically with Mary, what he did. And that is why it is an executioner, it is a punisher. James feels guilt for what he did to Mary, and it has basically consumed him to the point that he went looking for Mary. Oh. I'm out. I'm out. Whoa. Creepy. Even the save points are creepy. Hotel alternate first floor hallway. So that's the most well-known symbol. I'll talk about others later. But speaking of Pyramid Head,
Stop! Leave her alone! Leave us
speaking of
both the hell alone! Ah!
Pyramid Head just keeps killing Maria in front of James, reminding
I
him
was weak.
what he did.
That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins.
There you go.
But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Oh my god, double Pyramid Head! Ah! This music is awesome, though. Haunting. Ooh. Yoinks. Oh god. Ooh. Oh boy. Ampoule time. Uh-oh. Oh. Ampoule time. Damn. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. These ampules are finally coming in handy. Fuck. How much health you got? Fuck. Come on. Damn. Go, go, go. Oh shit! What was that? Alright, I'm gonna take the shotgun now. Gimme. Get the hell out of here. I think I beat him. Oh. Oh, they killed themselves. Pyramid Head won't move anymore. It looks like he's holding something. I got a scarlet egg. Got a rust-colored egg. It's locked. Wow. Alright. Whoa. Whoops. Did I interrupt the dialogue? Shit. I hope I didn't miss something. I have no idea which ending we're getting, but we'll find out. We're stuck up here now. Oh, look where we are. A room with a bed. And a Mary.
Mary?
When will you ever stop making that mistake? Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? It's you. But I don't need you anymore.
What? You must be joking. But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted. I'm different than Mary. How can you throw me away?
I understand now. It's time to end this nightmare.
No, I won't let you. You deserve to die too, James.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god. Uh-oh. hunting rifle ammo we have. So, shotgun time also.
James. James. James.
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not true. You also said you didn't want to die. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
James, if that were true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary?
James. Please. Please do something for me. Go on with your life.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Or maybe I just disgust you. I'm sorry about that. When I first learned that I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time, and I struck out at everyone I loved most. Especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years since I became ill, I am so sorry for what I did to you, did to us. You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. Do what's best for you, James. James, you made me happy.
So there you have it, chat. That is Silent Hill 2. One of my favorite games of all time. With a really, really sad ending. I'll let the music play for a bit before getting into too many thoughts. Akira Yamaoka. Such a king. What a legend. Absolute G. Music in this game is so beautiful, man. so good. Excuse me. All the way through. So what a soundtrack. These are also going to be very early 2000s style game credits. They're basically over already. Amazing, huh? How few people it used to take to make a game. Now it's like fucking hundreds, you know? All music and sound effects. Akira Yamaoka. Fucking king of this game. Absolute king. So... ...1999 through 2001, Konami Computer Entertainment Tokyo, all rights reserved. Back when Konami did good shit. What a tragedy on that. So... Oh, interesting. Silent Hill 2 was originally developed by Konami Computer Entertainment Tokyo. Silent Hill 2 Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition, PC Enhancement Project in development by, and here's these awesome modders for the game. Bravo, all of you. Did incredible work on this. Oh, and here's the original PC credits for conversion by Creature Labs, who did not do a great job, but at the same time, my understanding is they had to port this game in a week flat, so that's why the work was sloppy and the modders had to come in all these years later. So I still tip my hat to them for actually porting the game, because if we didn't have the PC version, we wouldn't have any of this, so I'm glad it exists nonetheless. So yeah, to get into my thoughts a bit on the game, I think it really holds up. Not from really a gameplay perspective, but definitely from a horror and psychological perspective, and the story, and obviously the music and the world and atmosphere. All that stuff, great. All the stuff that was pretty jank at the time and not particularly interesting at the time is, you know, even more clunky and kind of crap now, but that's okay, right? Because whatever. I mean, most of the combat in this game is just sort of, you know, mash the button until the thing is dead and move on. But the story is really the thing in this game, and I want to sort of get into... So we got one of the three endings, meaning James leaves Silent Hill with Laura, and it's sort of the happy ending. There's also an ending where James stays in Silent Hill with Maria, and there's the kind of darker ending where James goes back, gets in his car, and drives his car into Toluca Lake and drowns himself. They're all good endings in their own way, and just sort of like what James does with the information that he's presented with at the end of the game. So basically, I guess we should start at the here's our game result. Interesting. Do I read that as a 7-star rank? I don't really know. Action level normal, riddle level normal, ending, we got the leave ending. We've cleared 1 of 4 endings. We saved 37 times. It took us 6 hours, 46 minutes, and 49 seconds. We walked 9.34 kilometers. We ran 15.95 kilometers. Picked up 253 items. Defeated enemies by shooting 7. 124 by fighting, which is in yellow, which is kind of weird. Maybe it's just a really high number. That's kind of funny that it says that, but because technically the only reason it counts that way is because we did the curb stomp finisher on most enemies. The boat stage time was 2 minutes 50 seconds and 58 milliseconds, I guess, or I don't know. This is so weird they log that. Boat max speed was 2.13 meters per second. Okay. And total damage was 1,147 points. I'm assuming to ourselves, or maybe to enemies. I don't know. And like a 7-star rank. Hit return. Save clear data. My controller still work? Yeah. Okay. Game result. Sweet. And we're back to the menu. We'll check out the movies section. Oh yeah, here we go. We have all the cutscenes now, right? What's the last one? PC credits, James ending, leave, the videotape of Mary. Yep. So, yeah. I don't want to take too long getting into my thoughts because this game, I think, speaks most powerfully for itself, and I could talk about it endlessly, but I'm probably just going to blubber and blather and not do it justice. But my basic reading of the game for... Why is new game glowing? What does that do? Oh, they're probably trying to prompt me to play Born from a Wish. I'm probably not going to play the sub-scenario. You play as Maria in it, and it's like a short, like 1-hour section of just sort of weirdness. It's kind of interesting as a cool little bonus, but yeah, so I guess it makes most sense to start at the end and work backwards. We got the ending where we leave with Laura. Basically, Mary had terminal illness that was uncurable, and she was given 6 months to 3 years to live. And basically, she was confined to a hospital bed most of the time with basically a death sentence. She was sick. It seems like it made her face ugly in some way. Not really sure what it did to her. I always sort of looked at it as like terminal cancer, but it's clearly something more like sinister and kind of horrible to cancer. But I feel like the more relatable part of this game is, for most people, they can probably relate it to knowing a loved one that's gone through cancer. And the James basically killed her, and he said he killed her to kind of put her out of her misery. But then he said that that wasn't true, and that the real reason he did it is because he wanted his life back, and that he felt like his life was being taken from him because the way I read it is James and Mary were, a young couple, and this happened to her. And I'm sure they had married, but they probably hadn't been married for very long, but they were happy. And then this happened, and it felt like James's entire life became about this disease. And he probably felt that he didn't even have a wife anymore because she was confined to a bed and couldn't reciprocate like any emotions with him or be intimate with him. He was just, he had a wife who was just confined to a bed and dying. And what I love about Silent Hill 2 is that really uncomfortable. I can't really even imagine, but it gets at this sort of uncomfortable sort of idea of like what happens when like a loved one of yours like that is sick and dying, and they know they're going to die, and they're scared and they're angry and they want to lash out at you, or just at the world because of how unfair it all is, because it is unfair, and you don't know what to do. for them, you don't know how to live your own life because you're sort of just waiting for this person who you've like tied your life to die. And James eventually I'm just kind of skipping this cutscene because the music's loud, so whenever it prompts, I'm just kind of exiting. But yeah, it's and and James killed her eventually. The idea that I kind of got from it is that she probably maybe not blamed him, but probably got really mad at him and lashed out at him a lot. And I think he grew to resent her for feeling like she, through getting sick, was taking away his life. Like, this game gets into these really negative emotions that you would never think someone would feel, like at the thought of like their wife dying, or a dying wife would feel about her husband. But it's because a lot of that stuff gets sort of like, people don't want to think about it, and so other than people going through it, it sort of just gets like thrown under the rug of like, no, it's just tragic and sad, and it's not actually filled with all these dark, uh sometimes selfish, just really unpleasant emotions. um I will say that one of the things I interpret about this game is, like we were talking about with Angela, how she sees Silent Hill primarily as being on fire and being pursued by her dad who molested her, and just as this really hellish, torturous place. James sort of sees the town as generally how it was, but just sort of like things mutated and like rusted over, and like honestly like a dirty hospital basically, which obviously they literally do when he goes to that hospital. And I view the monsters he sees in Silent Hill as all largely symbolic. The first one we see is basically the creature like in a sort of like straight jacket looking thing, but like of its own flesh. Um, the way I sort of see that is I see it as James feeling trapped in his situation, basically, feeling like he can't escape from his obligation as like a husband, and from the sort of hell that he's going through, watching his wife die slowly. Um, I've always viewed the sort of mannequins as this sort of like pseudo sexual thing. I don't think it's an accident that the pyramid head, which represents James's desire to be, punished for what he did to Mary. I don't think it's an accident that the pyramid head is like typically seen either raping, or if we want to be generous, having sex with those mannequins. And I don't think it's an accident that the mannequins are basically all torso and leg and no face or arms. They're very like dehumanized and to some extent sexualized. Um, Along with the nurses, who I sort of read as similar. The way I sort of interpret both of those is that especially the nurses who have deformed faces in a similar way, but sort of, other than like pale, creepy skin, they're relatively like sexualized female nurses from the neck down. That's usually the way they're presented in this game, and also other Silent Hill games that do just sort of riff off of this one and steal its ideas, in my opinion. Because the nurses do look a little different in SH1, if I remember correctly. But the I've always viewed them as sort of like, if we're to assume that Mary was confined to like a hospital bed for long periods of time, and James was like more or less in and out of the hospital all the time in the times that he did to go to see her, I think stuff like the nurses represent like James like having like lust for other women, because he's tied to his wife, but his wife can't be intimate with him because of her illness and because of her being confined to the hospital. Um, and I think the reason their faces look the way that they do is the way I read it is not only that it's just, you know, a sexual object, and the creature does not have a face, or like these, maybe the female nurses that James was, you know, lusting after, or just, you know, seeking pleasure from in some way, right? Like maybe they um maybe it's just dehumanizing, and it's like he didn't see them as other people, he just saw them as like outlets for like his frustration. But I also sort of view it as like their faces look horrific like that, in that like James was also simultaneously like disgusted at himself for that, you know? Like this idea that like, you know, Mary is confined to a bed and can't do anything and is sick and dying. Um and James still has, you know, needs as, you know, a human being, but his wife, you know, can't be there for him for that. But he knows that that's wrong to have those thoughts about other women, or sex, which is why I think sex is portrayed a lot in this game, and it's always portrayed as sort of not sinful, but almost like, to me, a lot of the sexual symbols in this game are portrayed as like disgusting, and like really, like not in a sinful way, but in like a like sickening way. Like you're meant to treat them with like disgust, and I view that largely as like what James might have been going through, knowing that he was watching his wife slowly wither away. And the fact that this game gets into those kind of themes, along with all the stuff that happens with Angela, and even the stuff with Eddie to some extent, even though he's mostly just a killer. um, you basically have these three characters who've walked into Silent Hill, or they've wandered there. And what Silent Hill is exactly is never really articulated in this game. It could be some sort of limbo, some sort of place between life and death. Um, or it could be real, or it's not, it's never really made clear. And and but the one commonality it has in the three people that the town calls to it, between Eddie and Angela and James, is that they've all killed, but they've all killed for different reasons. Eddie is just a murderer. He's just a sadist, and he did it out of just sort of like, you know, sort of a, I guess, traditional like, uh, just sort of like psychopathy. Like he just likes killing. He likes having that power over other people. It seems. Um, Angela, I get the sense, from what I can tell, that Angela killed her father during one of the times he tried to molest her. And that's one of the things she's still haunted by and tormented by, and that she's dealing with in Silent Hill. And James, of course, did somewhere between a mercy killing and like a, you know, selfish sort of euthanasia to his own wife. And that's why he's there too. So he's dealing with his guilt. I think Eddie's just sort of on a killing spree, or like wallowing in his murderous nature. And Angela is, you know, she says she's trying to find her mother, but really it's kind of like she has like a stunted childhood, and she's trying to find peace, you know. I at least that's how I see it. And that's probably what her mother represents for her, is like a childhood that was stolen from her, you know, by her father. And Angela's one of the saddest characters in the game. Like playing it again, I really like her story a lot. I mean, obviously James's story and Mary's story is the star of the show, but it really is, you know, it really is sad what happened with Angela, and how that is just sort of presented as this background thread in the story. It's pretty cool. Um, and then just some other quick thoughts on the game. Just, I mean, I like I said, I can kind of talk about it forever, but the main things I think are the, you know, the symbolism of the monsters, um, and then stuff like, uh, you know, the three killers, the three main characters being drawn to Silent Hill because they killed someone, and then I think the final thing to really note is that uh, oh, I forget. Oh, Maria and Laura, who are characters who are like part of the town, as far as I can tell. They weren't like called to the town; they exist there, and those are they're a little murkier symbolically for me, and I have some maybe less like I'm less sure of my reading of them, but I think Laura really just represents on some level like James's conscience, and she just represents like what kids do in a lot of stories like this, where she's like innocence and a sort of purity. I mean, she's mischievous and she fucks with James throughout the game, but I think largely she's there to look for Mary, and she was like Mary's. It sounded like she was Mary's friend in the hospital, which a sad note about that is that it's not really clear what all is going on in terms of that timeline, because Laura is still supposedly 8 years old, even though Mary talks about meeting her when she was 8, which potentially could reinforce a reading of this game where everyone died after the events of the game and is trapped within Silent Hill, like their soul is. It's possible that Laura is like also dead, but I'm not sure. If that was the case, then James and her leaving Silent Hill at the end could be seen as them like their spirits passing on, like they can leave Silent Hill now, right? As in they've like found peace. Like Laura found out what happened with her friend from the hospital, Mary, and James made peace with himself. It's not really super clear to me, but she's definitely sort of this character to represent innocence. Whereas I think Maria represents like this sort of again like a like to getting into the sexualization theme, like she represents sort of this like ideal of what like James how James is like thinking about Mary now in his memory of like this overly sexualized woman who looks just like her, because that's like the part of her that he's like completely deprived of now, and like what his mind is like more singularly focused on is like the fact that he's like lonely, and he can't be intimate with his wife. um that's how I sort of view it, and her dying constantly from Pyramid Head is obviously uh James reliving the death of his wife again and again. The Pyramid Head has to punish him. It has to remind him of that hurt and that guilt. Um, I never was really clear in that final scene why there's two Pyramid Heads all of a sudden. I think I've read some theories on that at one point, but I'm not sure I remember what they were, and I never really had a great reading on that. But yeah, but I think that's it. There's a lot more I could talk about, but I think, like I said, I think the game really speaks for itself best, and I think it's really a very replayable game, because I think a lot of the stuff that has significance you can't notice until you play it a second time. I will say, for example, very early on, if you pay attention to the subtitles, when James first finds the radio, after he deals with the very first monster in the game, the like flesh jacket guy, and he gets a message from Mary over the radio that's really distorted. And if you pay attention to the subtitles and the audio itself, you can hear her ask, "What is what I believe to be, and what generally you most people have kind of pulled from it is she asks, why did you kill me?" Right up front, that's at the very beginning of the game, and it's really hard to catch, but if you go back now, you can kind of see it. And there's a lot of little hints like that. There's a lot, like even in just like James's like observing of objects, where he's like when he comes out of Brookhaven Hospital, he almost asks Mary, "Is this your way of getting revenge?" Like if he's asking like if Silent Hill is like Mary's way of punishing him. Um, but he says like, "Is this your way of?" and like trails off, but that's what he's about. about to say, basically. Lots of little details like that. Lots of really, beautiful and like symbolic, like psychological representations of like what James and the other characters in the game are going through. Um, just brilliant video game storytelling because it says a lot simply through its environments, through the kind of monsters you're fighting, through the sort of like rooms you enter and things that you do, jumping down holes continuously, like this sort of like descent into some sort of, hell prison of your own making. You like prison bars are a big symbol in Silent Hill 2. And I think they represent you know, that James feels trapped, but also Mary, right? Maria is on the other side of prison bars at one point from James. They're separated. Like James is separated from his ideal of Maria, by literal prison bars. Um, and also even like say the final boss, when you fight Maria as Mary at the end, she's basically a monster trapped upside down inside of a bed frame, which is really meant to indicate like that, she's literally trapped in a bed, but also that like her like the image of a like his wife trapped in a bed is like what haunts James, like what is tormenting him, right? Um, yeah, it's a really good game, and I'm glad I finally got to stream it after all these years. Thank you so much to the modders who did this enhanced edition. This was really great. I've been wanting to do this game on stream for honestly like the last like 3 or 4 Halloweens, and I've just never gotten around to it. And the PC version was such a mess. And in the last like year or so, the enhanced edition has really made this PC port something awesome. Um, so yeah, just want to say how much I appreciate y'all watching. If you did, I hope you enjoyed it. This is one of my favorite games ever. I love it. I hope you enjoyed it in the way that I do. I hope it kind of opened your eyes a bit to what games can be and what games can do narratively and just sort of atmospherically. I still think there's a lot to be gleaned from and like learned from what this game does. Um, and yeah, it's really special to me. And I really hope, I hope someday we get, if not some sort of like more full remaster of this game, then I just hope that, maybe we get another Silent Hill that could live up to this game someday. I don't I'm not crossing my fingers. I don't think we will, but maybe we can get, a game that's not Silent Hill, maybe that's something else that has this degree of like, you know, emotional resonance and just this sort of like powerful symbolic storytelling, because this game was really ahead of its time and really a work of beauty and like a project that really is just truly amazing that it even ever got made. Um, yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for joining me. This is going to conclude my Halloween month of horror. Um, like I said, I was a day late on this final stream, but I want to just thank anybody who's watched any of my streams for October. This has been a lot of streaming this month. It's been really fun. I will be continuing with some overflow games. I've got a couple other horror games I kind of want to get to before the end of the year, but the schedule will probably get a little. Things are getting busier for me in my personal life, and so the schedule is probably going to slow down, especially since I'm not trying to like wrap up a bunch of these by Halloween now. But I'm probably going to be back playing Visage at some point. I'm really excited about that one. It's been in early access for a couple years now, but I've heard great things, and it finally left over early access like 2 days ago. I do believe, and so I really want to see. I really want to see what that's going to be like. That game, and that sounds scary as hell. But like I said, I'm gonna slow my roll on that, so don't expect that super soon or anything. And the streams might be more spaced out, but I will try to get around to that. And that might be the last game I stream for 2020, but we'll see. I'm my November and December schedule for streaming might get they're gonna get a little more kind of slow. I haven't decided if I'm gonna stream Cyberpunk, my initial playthrough of that yet. I'm very excited for that game, as is probably everybody. But I might just want to enjoy that one myself. I'm not sure yet. I might stream it. It'll just be a very fucking long stream. So we'll see. I'll kind of decide on that at some point. But for now, I should be back at least with Visage. I might be back with and I'm contemplating being back with a couple other games before the end of the year. Just sort of here or there, I'm gonna kind of dabble. But thanks for watching for October. This has been really fun, and yeah, everybody take care, and happy one day late Halloween, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.